I think there's an interesting concept. You talked about process there in the book. I think you talked about like a metacognitive process of taking like a bird's eye view to yourself, the way that you communicate and your surroundings. And
Mhm.
I think that's really interesting. Like we had an author on a couple of months ago talking about stoicism. And one
Mm.
of the things he talked about is like cognitive behavioral therapy and taking a bird's eye view to your issues in yourself. And I think this is huge when it comes to not judging yourself about yourself or who you are as a person in the present and your journey, because the way I like to see it is, I don't know how much you gamed when you were younger, but I gamed a lot, and there was this game called GTA, which is the one where you go around like shooting all people. It's not the most pleasant game,
The
but
games
like
I don't
the
let my children get near, you mean?
yeah, yeah, exactly. The games that parents shouldn't let their children play.
Yeah.
Uh, and like that game's very interesting to me when I think about it now, because what you're doing is you're basically moving a character through life and you're controlling the person from behind them, but you can sort of see that person.
Mm.
And that's how I like to see the way that I go about my life. It's sort of, I'm not the person that is doing the things I'm doing. I'm sort of controlling them in a way, and I don't take anything personally because
Mm.
I'm still learning, I'm still moving my way and navigating my way through life.
Mhm. Yeah, that's a great example. I'm sure that's how you explain to your mom that it's okay that you're shooting people because it's not really you. You're just observing, right?
Well, not I don't do it anymore. It's when I was like 13 and I had nothing better to do. But I
Yeah.
just I just think about that when I was younger. But yeah, anyway.
No, I absolutely agree with you. And that it's also a skill. We don't often, it's like having an out of body experience, right? Where you kind of come out of yourself to observe what's happening and why, and try to remove yourself from maybe the emotional impacts that you're feeling, because we do take things really personally. And when you take that step out and then try to analyze what's happening, you realize that, oh, actually no, that's, there's other ways that you could view the situation, right? We get a little
Yeah.
tied up in our heads, in our own story of what other people are thinking, doing. And then when you look at it from above, you go, oh, well, no, they didn't really say that, did they? And no, their body language didn't really mean that, did it? And we can be a little bit sensitive at times. So, yeah, taking that metacognitive approach, also thinking about the language we're using, the way things sound, the way we're interpreting others, the meaning behind the messages. There is a lot to that. So, yeah.
Thank you for watching this video. To listen to the full podcast, click the link in the description below.